twin flames and the spiritual high. Oh, this is a very interesting topic, so I hope you stay tuned till the end. What is a spiritual high? Well, a spiritual high, I assume, I don't know firsthand, is like you feel like taking drugs. I remember first time I was on a spiritual high, I thought, oh, this must be what feeling drugs feels like. You are energetic, you are overjoyed, you feel like nothing in this world could ever take you down again, and you're floating, and it's not happiness, it's more like bliss. You are in bliss, you feel connected, and you're just happy, and you're beaming, and you're giggling out of nowhere, and you're happy, and you're smiling, and it's not disgusting. The inner Scorpio part inside of me, the Mars and Scorpio, wanted to say, yeah, it's gross. No, it's not. You want to feel like that. So let's talk about the spiritual high. Yeah, it is something that tells you are absolutely aligned with spirit. You are on the right path. You are connected. A spiritual high, unfortunately, is nothing that would last for weeks, even though in that moment you are like, yeah, I'm gonna feel like this for forever. I had this big step in my ascension, and yes, I got it now, I figured it out. Unfortunately, yeah, again, it is nothing that will last for forever, but it lasts for a while, and it is like a feeling that spirit gives you, like you are on the right path. Good job, good job, good job, and you will get more like this. Again, unfortunately, we are not able to hold this state of mind for a long time, because it's important for us to experience contrast, to experience what we like and what we don't like, in order to calibrate more to it on the journey. But let's talk about my first spiritual high, or spiritual highs in general. I would say in my life I had maybe like 4 or 5 of these, so it's nothing that would happen like all the time, and they usually lasted maybe like about a week. I remember the first one I had, it must have been in summer 2010, and I remember I was reading Neil Donald Walsh's book Conversations with God for the first time, and while I was reading it, I often fell into a trance-like state. And by the way, that is how you can recognize truth. It will do something to you. But I fell into this trance state, and whenever I had questions, I was connected to spirit. I mean, I have been channeling for years before that even. I started with that when I was about 21, and in 2010 I would have been about 28. So I was connected to spirit and channeling spirit, and I got answers to the questions I had. And I remember when I was done with that book, I felt like I was on the right track. I was full of energy, I was happy, and again, the state, it lasted maybe like a week or so. Then the other times I got after a very, very intense meditation. You know, not every meditation is like this, but sometimes we have those where you have like a major breakthrough, and you feel connected to spirit, to divine with all of your being, and you may even have images, maybe you don't, everybody is different, images of being connected to every soul there is on earth, and for a moment you completely forget the sense of separation we have. And of course, a very intense high vibrational meditation like this can put you into the state of a spiritual high as well. Another spiritual high, and that is probably why you clicked on this video, was when I met my monadic twin flame. I remember I had this premonition before we met about, I recently actually checked the dates in my credit card account, about 3 weeks before I first saw him. I bought a ticket to an event, and in that moment where I paid, I had this Kundalini awakening. Back then I didn't know what was happening, I thought I was going crazy, but this energy rush running through my body, and I couldn't breathe, and I was full of electricity for a couple of minutes. And that feeling came back every time I thought about the event, and I just knew that that would change my life for forever. And I figured out it would be connected to a specific person being there. And yeah, at that event, we saw each other. There was this first eye contact, the famous twin flame first eye contact that is awakening something within you. And I remember, again, for about like a week after that or so, I was in a spiritual high, and I remember thinking again, wow, this is what taking drugs must feel like, but those kind of drugs that like really get you high and happy and overjoyed. And yeah, this is again spirits telling you something major is happening, and it feels like fate, and it has nothing to do with the ego at all. It is a state of pure bliss and joy and connection again, because that is what it is. You do feel connected, and in that case, of course, feeling connected to that specific person that awoke something in me that was like I didn't know what was there, to be honest. And just thinking about it, you see me smiling and laughing, and wow, it's quite a state. And I think it is something that happens when you do meet your authentic true twin flame, because your soul will recognize that person from the beginning, and you do have that eye contact. And that is something that's also very important. A true twin flame, both will feel it. You will see it in their eyes that something happened to them as well in that moment. And yeah, you are on this high for a while. Later on, of course, the ego kicks in, and you're like, what the hell just happened there? And were you making this up? And how is this supposed to work? How are you going to get into a relationship with that person? And then there's all of the differences, age gaps, whatever it is. And that, of course, is the ego that's trying to protect you. But don't trust that part. Trust that part, that first part, the spiritual high, because again, that is nothing that you can fake. And when you meet a true, authentic person, it is, you know, I'm talking cliche. It's like, imagine the angel choir in heaven singing and playing the fiddle and all of that. And it's like the hallelujah, and the sun is shining, and everything seems brighter than it is, and everything smells better, and everything is even more enhanced. And yeah, the thing is, you feel like you're going to be in a state for forever. It's bliss. It's pure bliss. It's yeah, happiness is too small a word. And that is one of the signs how you know you've met your true twin flame. It will take you higher than you've ever felt before when meeting a person. Well, I hope this video helped. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I am available for personal coaching, and there will be suggestions for you popping up right now. And be happy, be blissful. Bye-bye.